So, a key thing when you're thinking about your idea, taking your idea and making it a board game, is you need to decide first off how far you want to go with your customization. Now, if you take it to the furthest extent, then basically you want everything with this board to align to your theme as much as possible. However, you may also want it to be more open so that you can add more custom themes later and not have to, have a whole new 3D board that gets printed and made. So you might just want to, keep it simple and have that customizable board like I have, where you can put in different themes pretty easily just by printing it off two-dimensionally. Or some people might want to take that route and go all the way, customize the 3D aspects of the board. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how you do that and also how you could go in between so that you basically have the best of both worlds in some sense, which would be a customizable board. And so basically right there, you would be taking a general theme such as Knowledgeopoly, and I'm going to talk about, how you could apply more themes to that. So if you wanted to be Knowledgeopoly physics or Knowledgeopoly chemistry, well, that would be a customizable board versus Physicsopoly, Chemistropoly, right? That would be a more narrow focus. So the whole 3D printed board would then align somehow with chemistry and physics. And so, for physics, instead of having these say, water, right? And I have a water with the teardrop, right? Or a water droplet, it would say some viscosity ratio. So, I think it's like V equals mu over P. So it would be a viscosity ratio rather than just water on the board. Or if you were for Chemistropoly to make a new electric one, it wouldn't be a light bulb or electric. It could say tungsten, because tungsten is used for the filament on light bulbs, and that's an element, right? So that's a chemistry related name. So you could just print tungsten right onto the board if you were going to go in a narrow focus for Chemistropoly. Now, the other thing is you could do like chance cards for a customized board like, Physicsopoly. You might want to do protons and electrons for the community chest and chance cards. So instead of printing, community chest on there, you could actually just print right on there, have it say protons. Same thing with or the chance cards. You just switch it up, have it say electrons. And then you could think analogously for Chemistropoly, you would do the same thing. You could do inorganic and organic chemistry. So organic for chance, inorganic for community chest. Doesn't really matter. But basically that would be how you would go about making your own customized board with a narrow focus. Now, like these right here, I have H2O and V equals IR for my Knowledgeopoly because it's more of a general Knowledgeopoly and it's not a specific focus. So the next thing you could also do would be have the the customizable board, which is kind of cool because it would be like my board, but you'd have more 3D features. You could do go learn instead of it just saying go. You could still have it say go learn because that would apply for all themes, for math, chemistry, physics, art, really anything. They're all about learning. And then you could do the same thing because they're about truth and falsehood. So you could have it say go to the falsity jail, or have it say free learning, something that's general and would apply to all the different fields. And then you could insert different tabs for the names. So basically the main thing that you would change with a customizable board is the names would be what would change. But these would stay the same. And you could think of, electric might be what you want to keep it, or water might be what you want to keep it for Knowledgeopoly, but for a different theme, you may want to change that. And yeah, then you may, maybe for Knowledgeopoly 2, if you had a customizable board, you would print the ABCs across this yellow part here, right? You'd print it right on there, and then maybe do numbers 1 through 10 or 1 through 9, right? Onto, on those different colors all the way across the board, because language and numbers. That all has to do with knowledge. For a customized board, more narrow focus, maybe Physixopoly, right? You could figure out the amount of nanometers that this color, right, in wavelength, the wavelength of this yellow light, and print that wavelength onto each piece in nanometers or something like that for Physixopoly. Or for Chemistropoly, you could, do something like for the water on this one, you could do, you'd print H2O if you're going to do a very narrow focus. So it all just depends on how customized you want to go. I like having just the customizable board, keeps it simple, but you could also go in at more narrow focus and have a total custom board for one specific theme, or kind of the best of both worlds like I'm talking about, have that customizable board. So this is important for the next video, because you want to think in terms of analogies, and depending on how far you take your customization, the analogies may be different. So I'll see you on the next video.